Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecast doing a general energy check-in for the person that you're thinking about at the time that you are watching this reading. And so I won't be able to title it until after I'm done with the reading because I really don't know the direction that it's going to go. I do know that I'm gravitating towards particular decks that I will be featuring during this reading, and I'll of course list everything down below. So it's general advice. Please take from it what makes sense for you as always, and release what doesn't. So let's start with this deck here by Rising Sun Oracle, the Soul Activation Oracle deck. So focusing on the overall vibe for you and the connection. What's the advice here? Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective, or whoever is tuned in and watching this. We are starting off with Imagine, okay, the sacral chakra, crystal moonstone. The number 16 could also be a significant number there. So if you guys are, for example, not with your person and it comes down to their imagination, maybe possibly thinking, you know, if they tap into your energy, even from a distance, what's going on with you, imagining what life would be like if you guys could be together at this point in time. We do have Awaken, and that's followed by Present, and then we have Love. Okay, so their heart chakra is still open to the possibility of being with you. Maybe they are going through their awakening. Maybe they have a better understanding of the situation here. They could also be tapped into their third eye energy. The crown chakra is also represented here. And maybe presently your person is just really focused on the love that the two of you have shared. And through this awakening, they're able to maybe have, as I've mentioned, a better understanding of you, the situation, and why things are the way they are. You know, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. I will be pulling from my TANIELU tarot deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective, for whoever it is that you are focused on and thinking about for this reading. I'm just feeling you guys are not together right now, you know? They needed time apart from you in order to go through that awakening. Six of Cups, they very much are focused on the memories that you guys have shared. For some of you, this could be somebody that you've known for a very long time. Maybe you guys grew up together. This can sometimes be childhood sweethearts. This could be two people that might have grown up together. You guys could have lived in the same neighborhood. Some of you could have met in school, you know, your younger years. And just all of the possibilities of what adulthood might have represented. That could have been also a part of the imagination that you guys might have talked about. It's like, hey, when we grow up, this is what we want to be. This is what we want to do, you know? So let's see what else. That Six of Cups, you know, it's nostalgic. It's about the memories. And part of those memories might be what's drawing them back to you, you know? We do have the Chariot right here. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Cancer. You could represent the Cancer here. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus here. And through this awakened energy, that could be represented by this triumphant energy as well, that by finally creating ascension in their life, they're able to see things differently and ready to create movement for you guys in however way that needs to happen. For some of you, it's a reunion, or at least the desire to come back together. For others, it's something as simple as being able to reconnect and to talk. You know, if it leads to a reunion, great. But I'm ultimately feeling here there's somebody who would really appreciate closure, or to be able to have that one last conversation to get things off their chest, maybe unspoken feelings that they never had a chance to say. You know, because this is movement right here. However way that movement happens in your situation, in your love connection, in your life, it's meant to be successful and victorious. Very positive energy. We do have the King and Queen right next to each other. King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. For some of you, your divine masculine could be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. We've got the Queen of Swords right here representing air energy, so Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But you guys are possible divine counterparts here. You're both coming through as very empowered people, having gone through maybe individual awakenings here. King of Pentacles, definitely quite established in their career maybe. They're wealthy, prosperous, so finances might not be an issue for this person. They've worked very hard to be where they're at. Presently, that could be where they're at. And, you know, the Queen of Swords can sometimes be the type to set up very clear boundaries as to what it is and what it isn't that they're willing to put up with. And maybe this masculine has an understanding of that as well. Divine Feminine, there's a possibility that you might have cut this masculine out of your life because they could not be there for you the way you needed them to be. Maybe they weren't present for you in the way that they should have been. And so you guys might have experienced this Tower moment where the relationship fell apart. Okay, that's for some of you guys. This represents an upheaval. It represents destruction. It might represent a faulty foundation in a relationship. It represents separations, very difficult breakups, experiences. And the way I see the Tower, even though it's hard, even though it's difficult, there's a lesson wrapped up in that whole experience so that you can avoid future difficult moments like this. So part of opening up your heart chakra is to be able to find love within your own heart for what you've been through, and maybe being able to forgive yourself for whatever you feel you need it for. And that could also apply to your person here, because we do have the Ten of Wands representing this very heavy burden. That heavy burden might have something to do with your heartbreak that you have experienced with this person. For some of you guys, that heartbreak was a result of a love triangle or a third-party situation. If that's not the story, then this simply represents that maybe this person has been going through a very trying time. They're grieving the partnership because it is in separation, you know. But we do have the Three of Cups. So even though you guys have been through very difficult moments here, the Three of Cups represents a happier time, you know, celebration, a very positive outcome rather than more of a negative energy from these cards right here. So if you're open to it, then there's the possibility of starting again, of turning over a new leaf, a new beginning in love, for those of you who are really opening up your heart chakra to that. And then we've got the Fool card. So there's the clarification that this could be an offer of a new beginning from this person that you lost touch with, or you guys parted ways because of a very difficult breakup here. You know, we don't just see the Tower as an easy thing to go through. It's actually really difficult. So I'm feeling you might hear from this person, and it's clarified It's clarified by the Judgment card. Awakening. They've had the opportunity to assess the past, whatever happened between the two of you. This for me represents somebody who wants to fix things. You know, they want to reach out, they want to communicate, they want to apologize. I see it as somebody who is in need of forgiveness and someone who wants a do-over, you know, possibly wanting to reconnect and have a reunion here. Maybe they really disappointed you. Five of Cups, you know, Five of Cups representing loss. The regrets that they have over past actions or things that they failed to do back then. But look at this. We've got the Three of Wands, and then we've got the Ace of Swords. So clarity through that awakening. It's on its way if it hasn't already occurred for your person or even for yourself, you know. So if things are stagnant, if things haven't been moving in this relationship for a while, as far as communication, interaction of any sort, it's time to focus more so on what the future has in store, what's on the horizon, rather than what happened in the past. But I feel that's really important to address that as well. You know, there has to be healing from what happened in the past in order to move forward. And I'm just kind of instinctively feeling for this person that's thinking of you that they would love to be able to do that so that you guys can finally move on. either moving on together or moving on separately to bring you guys the peace that's needed, maybe through one more conversation, one more interaction, however way that happens. And for some of you guys, it might even result in a reunion. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some additional cards. I'm going to pull from this Twin Flame Untold Truths deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. And of course, you don't have to identify with a twin flame connection. That's just the name of the deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for whoever needs these messages for the collective tuned in. What do we need to know here? So they want to reach out. They want to communicate. They've got some regrets, heaviness that they've been carrying around with them. Could be their own guilty conscience or whatever they did, you know. So let's go ahead and see. Somebody had player tendencies. I'm not surprised to see that because of what we've already seen, obviously. You know, through the disappointments, the heartbreak. All of those things are possible. And then the Tower. So somebody might have just been playing with your affections. Maybe they weren't ready to be serious in the relationship and they really hurt you very deeply. You know, that could be a part of that interpretation here. It could have just been a very physical connection for some of you. Maybe it was just about the sex for this person. You know, wanting a quickie, as it says. Let's see. So that could have brought the Tower down, you know. Thinking of you. Let's grab one more. So this has been coming through a lot in my readings. People that have had regrets. People that feel that you, the viewer, you're the one that got away. They messed up. They did something to ruin the relationship. It resulted in a breakup. For some of you guys, it was a very tumultuous ending to that relationship. It was very painful. You guys went through a lot. They put you through a lot. And so now here they are with those regrets. And they're thinking of you. And it's wrapped up in all of those regrets and possibly thinking, what have I done? You know? There were just a lot of complications, I feel. So when they think about you and the memories that you guys have shared, it's wrapped up with some negative energies, I feel, because of some obstacles. They did something to hurt you here. Sexual chemistry, you know, the attraction was definitely there, but it wasn't enough to get them to stick around, you know, because they wanted to play. Yeah, it makes sense that they were sidetracked. They were often sidetracked, I feel, by other people. And so for some of you guys, maybe this happened a long time ago. Maybe they're no longer coming through as a player. Maybe they don't have these player tendencies anymore and wanting to reconnect, perhaps, you know. For some of you guys, we've got the Twin Flame connection card coming forward as well. So let's find out what else we need to know here. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle Tarot with a twist. This includes all of the usual tarot messages, of course, but the twist here is that it includes new tarot, it includes new oracle messages as well as new court cards. There we go. All right, so what else do we need to know here, guys, for this connection? I apologize for my voice. Everyone in my house is just getting through a cold, and we all have it. All right, here we go. Look at this. We've got the Ace of Swords. So there's that breakthrough. There's that much needed clarity. Three of Pentacles. It's all about teamwork. It's all about working together to be able to make a partnership thrive and to be successful. But how can it thrive? How can it be successful when someone is cheating, when somebody's being deceptive, if somebody is being a player, you know? They betrayed your trust. risky behavior, manipulative. Maybe Divine Feminine, you knew that that was going on. You know, High Priestess can be very intuitive. So this is something perhaps that you learned about your masculine, that they were either having an affair or they were talking to other people or having sex with other people. That could be a part of it too. And the Moon card also representing deception, hidden things, you know, things that were hidden from you. They could have been having fantasies about other people. Some of those fantasies could have been very sexual in nature. Two of Wands, and then here we are again with the Tower, okay? So because of this behavior, they created drama. It fell apart. The relationship fell apart. And so the Two of Wands for me is a crucial energy here, guys, because they now have, they're kind of at a fork in the road, I feel. They can either go back to being this player, just getting in and out of relationships where it's just all about a hookup and nothing more. They could continue to choose that, but the Two of Wands is giving them another path to follow. And that path is getting them away from this type of behavior where they allowed themselves to be sidetracked. Part of that path, looking ahead, moving forward, possibly what they're trying to tell you here is they're not playing anymore. They know what they want. They're thinking about you. They still feel connected to you, not just sexually. You know, they feel the strong bond, possibly a twin flame bond, that they are connecting with you in that way. We do have the Five of Cups here. So during this time apart, this is another card of regrets. So many regrets. You know, crying over spilled milk, focusing on those 3 cups in front of them rather than the 2 of Cups that are behind them, where that could represent a very special partnership. That could be the 2 of you. But if they were too busy investing their time and energy with other people, cheating, being deceptive, acting a fool, basically, you know, then now they've got all of these regrets and they're feeling very sad and lonely without you. What else, please? So yeah, that explains why we're only 17 plus minutes into this reading and we've seen 2 Tower cards. 9 of Cups, okay, emotional stability, comfort, wish fulfillment, realizing one's dreams. That's what that represents. They are unable to realize this dream of being with you unless you are able to really either find forgiveness in your heart, giving them another chance, or it's just too much water under the bridge and, you know, it's something that cannot be revisited. It could be a missed opportunity for this person, and that might ultimately explain why this is a cycle that has completed, because it's a done deal, you know. And so perhaps you, the viewer, have taken the time to find fulfillment in your own life by going in a whole different direction, doing things that make you feel whole again, rather than somebody who really hurt you and broke your heart and disappointed you in so many ways. And this could also be you just working on your goals, your dreams, your achievements, your accomplishments in life. And that includes things falling into place for you in your romantic partnerships, you know? And then we've got the Justice card right here. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. You could be the Libra here as well. So there have been references to gained clarity. The Ace of Swords addresses that, as well as the Justice card. All right. And I feel this is karma being served, you know, when it comes to this person who hurt you, who was just playing with your heart, your affections. And maybe they're feeling, especially if karma really has bitten them in the butt, you know, they're feeling maybe that life isn't unfair, but at the end of the day, they also did not treat you fairly. So this is karma getting them. They've had to face their own truths. Finally, I feel they understand the magnitude of their actions, you know. We do have the Lovers card here. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. So this is about the sexual attraction. We see the sexual chemistry right there. This is about 2 people who are into each other, you know. But this could also sometimes represent third-party situations and somebody who has a lover on the side. Could be that too. Everybody's got their own free will. And so the Lover's card is here to give everybody that choice to make. And sometimes people make the wrong choices. I'm feeling for the person that is coming through for you in this reading. They made the wrong choice and now they regret it, and possibly wanting the opportunity to make different choices. And then we have Archangel Gabriel coming through here. I am the angel known as the master of communication. If you're having trouble expressing yourself to your beloved, I'm here to assist. I can inspire writers, teachers, journalists, and artists to convey their messages with clarity and grace. There's that reference to clarity once again. Obviously, if you're not a writer, teacher, journalist, artist, that doesn't mean this can't apply to you. But Archangel Gabriel is here to help this person, or maybe both of you, to be able to find the clarity that's needed. Clarity and grace. I can help you overcome your limitations so you can finally say the right thing to the right person at the right time. If you struggle with conveying your emotions, call on me. I will be there for you. So if this person that's thinking about you has been struggling to find the right words to say to you, there's the assistance from Archangel Gabriel for them to be able to express themselves the way they need to express themselves to you. Hopefully that makes sense for somebody. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some insight from the Fire and Ice Lenormand deck here for the collective. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know? Ooh, this is coming out right away. We've got the Sun. And we have union. Wow. Confidence, courage, success, and happiness. And then union, hands joined in marriage. Whoa. Okay, well, that's a very happy energy, of course. I mean, the Sun card in tarot represents that joy, represents that very positive, happy energy. And I feel this person would be overjoyed to have you back in their life, whether that results in a marriage or not, that they would love to be back in union with you. Look at this. We've got seduction. We've got the engagement ring. Wow. We've got the stork. We've got choice. So there's that reference to choices again. And then we have soulmate. Okay. So as we can see here, romantic surprises, passionate encounters, and deep intimacy. We've seen the sexual chemistry, but we've also perhaps seen that they were very promiscuous in the past, that they were just in and out of your life. They could have been talking to other people. They could have cheated on you. They could have betrayed your trust. Very deceptive. But based off of these cards, I feel you might be dealing with a person who's grown up a little bit. It's got nothing to do with their age. Just mentally, they've grown up. They've gone through their awakening. They see that they dropped the ball before. Maybe they... Well, it's not even a maybe. I do see the regrets that they have had from the past, and they're wanting to paint a very different picture here moving forward. We've got the possibility towards commitment, harmony, union, partnership, and proposal. References to marriage and proposals here, so that could be a literal meaning for some of you guys, that they really want to see you as a life partner, getting married someday, committing to the connection. Spring, upgrades, evolution, and family. We've got the stork card. Maybe you guys end up having a family somewhere down the line, or you already have that. So when you guys maybe went into separation, it affected the family as well. Some of you could already have children from previous partnerships. We do have the choice card here, ascending to a higher place. Infinite possibilities can indicate choices in love, which we've already seen. You know, that's what the Lover's card represents. Those decisions and choices that we do make when it comes to our love connections. And then we have the soulmate card right here. Past life love connection, soulmate, or twin ray. Depends on how you see it, whether you see them as a twin connection or even a soulmate bond. It's coming through as a very special relationship and connection, no matter how you label it, you know? So let's go ahead and grab some additional advice. I'll be pulling from my tarot teacher. This is the revised edition. All right, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. What else do we need to know here? They really still see a future with you. Look at this, guys. We've got the Two of Cups. We've got the Ten of Cups. We've got the Ace of Cups. They recognize that maybe things aren't moving, things are stuck at this time because they are the reason. Okay. They want a new beginning. Judgment card. All right. So, and then that's followed up by the Knight of Cups. Wow. We have a masculine especially who sees you as a life partner, divine feminine. They want marriage. They want union. For those at a distance from one another, they want a reunion. You guys are coming through as two people who still feel very drawn to one another despite distance and time apart. Clearly, you guys have been through some tough times. I feel this person really has gone through their awakening. That is coming through in this reading. They see things from a very different standpoint. They want to fix this. They want to come towards you as a better person, a better partner. So it falls on you, the viewer, as to the direction that this can go. They want a new beginning. They still feel this deep connection towards you. You make them happy. They want things to fall back into place. They feel at peace when you guys are together. You represent the harmony in their heart. You represent the harmony in their life. So I see communication coming your way. I see a divine masculine letting you know that they're all in. You know, they see this partnership blooming into something amazing if you guys can actually get onto the same page. We have a masculine who is coming towards you with a very romantic energy, divine feminine. Maybe they really have worked on themselves. You know, they recognize how they were with you before and that they did things that were very hurtful. I mean, of course, that's your prerogative to not forgive this person, to continue to be really upset with them based off of past history. But at the end of the day, that would just continue to weigh very heavily on you and continue to hurt you. If you don't want this person back in your life, you have the prerogative to move on and to keep it stuck and to keep it at this stalemate energy and to just be able to create movement in your own life to be able to attract new love. It's your choice. You know, you don't ever have to accept someone back that you've had a falling out with or you guys had a very painful breakup. We've seen tower moments in this reading, so no doubt you guys have experienced that. But they really do see you as somebody who they could spend the rest of their life with, have a family with someday. Ten of Pentacles represents security and finances, so maybe they're coming towards you a lot more secure in that way as well. Ten of Pentacles too represents the stability in a partnership and not just monetarily. You know, you guys could represent a very strong bond with each other, the happiness that you guys can still have together. Wheel of Fortune coming through, so things can truly still turn around for you in this connection if you're open to that. At the end of the day, it can only happen if you're open to it. I mean, they can communicate and tell you what they want till they're blue in the face. But if you're not wanting that, if you're not on the same page as them, then it's not going to go anywhere and it stays here with that Two of Swords. If you feel the need to continue to soul search and spend time on your own, you have to honor that. You know, maybe if they do come towards you wanting a reconciliation, you could very well tell them, you know what, I really need more time to think things through. And it makes sense for me that some of you guys are guarded. You've got your boundaries up because they hurt you so much. Three of Cups represents celebrations, happiness, positive outcome. in love. You know, all of those things can still come your way. Happier days ahead, you know. And we have the divine feminine coming in as the Empress. The Empress can represent motherhood, fertility, pregnancy, that very nurturing energy. We see that coming forward from the Stork card right here. So some of you guys either already have a family together, or that's what it is that they would love to be able to manifest towards you. That's what's coming through there. So let's go ahead and grab some dialogue messages here, guys, to give your person the opportunity to convey their thoughts through this reading. You might even resonate with some of the messages that come through here, okay? So I'm going to pull from 2 different decks here, my Valentine Connection Oracle as well as the Heavenly Hearts Oracle. So we'll start with the Valentine Connection Oracle and grab some words, what it is that they would like to say to you at this time. So focus on your person, whoever it is that you're watching this reading for. What is it that they would like to say to you? You might even resonate with some of these words for yourself and what you want to say to them. Here we go. I'm seeing the number 8, so I will pull 8 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's our 8 cards. All right, so the first one, our last words haunt me endlessly because of all the unspoken words that remain, what I'd give to hear your voice again. Yeah, that last conversation really gets to them. There's a lot that maybe they left unsaid. My love grows every day, okay? So even though you guys are not together, the love that they have for you, it continues to grow. I just need you to hold me tight. Maybe they really miss being with you in that way. Not sexually, you know, just to be able to embrace and hug each other and feel the love. I cherish every moment with you, okay? My heart never strays too far from you. And I feel a lot of these messages coming forward, their realizations, their regrets, times that they've had a lot of time on their hands, you know, where they had nothing around them but their thoughts, and realizing, again, you're the one that got away. You're the one that they let slip through their fingers, you know? And once they had to face that truth, it was very hurtful. Feeling the pain of that tower moment and feeling the emptiness because you're not there. The words I love you don't even come close to what my heart feels for you. Yeah, because at the end of the day, you know, telling somebody I love you, that's great. But if it's not backed up by their actions, you know, then maybe they fell short of being able to express themselves to you in that way. Or they're finally able to open up their heart to you, but these words just don't match up to really how they're feeling. Your smile brightens my day. You make this person very happy. And it's coming through that they still want you. I want you and only you. And that was a problem before because they had way too many options, too many choices. And maybe they love that, you know, that they love the fact that they had all of these choices in love and romance. Maybe they had so many people that were interested in them, attracted to them, and they enjoyed the attention. But at the end of the day, you are the one that they want. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap it up with some final dialogue from the Heavenly Hearts Oracle deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective, for whoever needs these messages, tapping into your person's heart space here, what it is that they want to say to you. All right, here we go. All right, so the first card, I love it when you call me, just because. And maybe if you relate to this, you guys were constantly on the phone, constantly texting, constant interaction throughout the day, even when you guys weren't together, lots of conversations, but it was through maybe social media for some of you guys. I'm just feeling here they miss that, and they would love to be able to hear your ringtone again, to be able to hear you call them. I'm really attracted to the outside, but I fell in love with who you are on the inside. I'm kind of feeling they only realized this after the fact, because if they were entertaining other options, they could have been very shallow, perhaps. They were all about the physical and not so much the love. Best friends, best lovers, best soul spouse, and the best is yet to come. Okay? Maybe they really do see you as their best friend. You guys could have referred to each other as best friends and took things out of the friend zone, became your best lover. They see you maybe as their best lover. But what we've seen in this reading is that somebody had player tendencies and didn't appreciate this connection. I'm going to stick to that because that's what I feel. It's after the fact. They only realize this after they lost you. Yeah, let's grab some more. You're being divinely guided towards a different path. That is where your happiness lies. If this is something that you relate to, despite what has come through in this reading, if you feel you're meant to go elsewhere, you're meant to travel down a very different path away from this person, even though they want to return, even though they want to fix things and reconnect with you, maybe you're just not open to that, and that's okay. But this could also be for the person who wants to return. Maybe they were traveling down a particular path and realizing, I'm not really going where I want to go, because I want to go back to the person that I lost, the person that I actually do love and care for. And that could be you. Let's grab a couple more here. If I could reach up and hold a star for every time you've made me smile, I'd hold the galaxy in my hands. Your smile brightens my day. It says it right there. You make them happy. Oh my God. Bottom of the deck. I can't imagine my life without you here loving me. Why is that significant? Let's go back to the very beginning of this reading. The very beginning. What was the first card that came through? Imagine. I can't imagine my life without you here loving me. And so that could be what they focus on, the happier times before tower moments, before drama. That's what brings them peace during this time apart. That's what represents that serene, tranquil energy, because you bring that to them through the thoughts that they have about you, and some of the thoughts that they do have, it's very challenging because of the emptiness that they do feel, because they created difficult situations through choices that they made in the past, and now they've got so many regrets about this. We've seen that in this reading. So for you, the viewer, you've got choices as well. Whether you are open to giving them another chance, which is your choice, or you could be listening to this and you could still be really upset with this person and you're done. You don't give a shit. And that's okay too. People that have hurt us have to earn their way back in. And sometimes it's just too much water under the bridge. Sometimes it's too much damage to fix. So you got to take parts of this reading that makes sense for you. Either going down a different path where you connect with somebody else that makes you happy if you haven't already, or giving someone from your past another chance to see where it goes. Is it possible that you guys really can find the happiness that at one point in time you already had. Okay, so you've got references to new beginnings here. You've got references to triumphant outcomes that are possible. So it doesn't have to be stuck. There can be movement here. It depends on what it is that you want. It can stay stuck if you want, if you're no longer interested in this person. But if you want things to get moving, I feel that can happen too. All right, guys, so I will leave it there. Hopefully there's something here that makes sense for you and your relationship, your connection. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time.